Yes, my people, welcome back to Salon's blog. It is a beautiful Saturday here. Look, there has been so many games that were played last night, and I'm here to give you updates, especially the games in Europe. Most of the games from Africa today to be played, today being Saturday, before most of the games will be played. My own country, Ghana, will be playing their game today against Mexico in the USA, and I'll be bringing you updates on that. But now, let me start with France. And by the way, as you can see the banner there, Bet Winner. Yes, Bet Winner. Subscribe with them. Log on to their website and subscribe. Use my promo code TIM1979. TIM1979. And subscribe with them. Play your bet. Bet on any team you want to bet on. You feel like, you definitely be a winner. Quickly, we start with France. On the international scene, we start with France before we get back to Chelsea. You are Chelsea, I know. A lot is coming about Chelsea. Look, Kylian Mbappe backed a brace in France game against the Netherlands. A match which ended in 2-1 to Les Blues. His first was good, but his second was a little bit special. Kylian Mbappe's goal, the first goal was good, but the second was a little bit special. You can just imagine. I wish you saw the match. Yeah, due to copyright issues, I don't want to be posting videos any longer. Where the channel has gotten to right now, YouTube, they've given me a strike. They've given me warning about 3 times, and I wouldn't like to commit again. So pardon me if I'll bring videos at all, maybe some few minutes, few seconds, 5-10 seconds videos. So they were. His first was good, but his second was a little bit special. They were his 41st and 42nd goals for his country, and it took him past Michel Platini in the all-time top scorer for France. Oh, Michel Platini was the all-time top scorer for France. Now, Kylian Mbappe already surpassed that, and he still has more years in his legs to go. Wow, that's great. He now only has Antonio Griezmann, 44, Thierry Henry, 51, and Oliver Giroud, 54 ahead of him. That's great. So he still has to beat Griezmann, has to beat Thierry Henry, and has to beat Oliver Giroud. All are ahead of him. But he's still young. And he still has many years ahead of him. Yeah. To the other teams or the other Euro 2024 qualifying matches that were played. There were 7 games played in Euro 2024 qualifying on Friday evening. Results are as follows. Estonia 0, Azerbaijan 2, Ireland 0, Greece 2, Netherlands 1, France 1, Iceland 1, Luxembourg 1, Austria 2, Belgium 3, and Lukaku was on target once again for Belgium. Liechtenstein 0, Bosnia 2, Portugal 3, Slovakia 2, and Ronaldo was part of that squad. Wow, those were the 7 games that were played last night in Euro 2024 game. Yeah, Euro 2024 game. That is how those games went. And hey, back to a little bit of Chelsea. Levi Colwill yesterday played a game for England. Yeah. Levi Colwill was part of the squad that played a game for Chelsea, for England. Levi Colwill. He had his first international debut for England. Okay. All right. To other news, Aston Villa, the latest in the Italian betting scandal involving Sandro Antonelli and Zonalio, is that they are back to their clubs. They were involved in betting scandal. So as they got to their national team and the report came in, I'm sorry about that. The police have to interrogate them. After interrogation, they were asked to go back to their clubs whilst investigation continues. That is Sandro Tonali and Nicole Zaniolo, according to the report we are receiving. All right. According to the report we are receiving. Okay, we move on to other news items that are available exclusively. From Africa, Ghana, Mexico, Ghana, Bank of America Stadium, 12:30 a.m. If you are in Africa, the match will be 12:30 a.m. for you to watch. Yeah. The match will be 12:30 a.m. on Saturday. 12:30 a.m. on Saturday. Exactly the time for you to watch the match. Mexico versus Ghana. International friendly. International friendly. All right. West Ham are considering a fresh approach for Harry Maguire in January should his lack of playing time at Manchester United continues. You get that from me. And that is the latest news coming from the camp of West Ham United. West Ham United. Juventus released Nicole Fagiolo statement as betting crisis deepens. There's so many betting crises around the footballers these days. So much said that I don't know why. I just can't understand why footballers are getting themselves involved in the game. Betting is supposed to be meant for those who are outside the game. When you are involved in the game, you have no business betting. All right? Saudi Arabia, temptations come from everywhere. That's football. But when you are comfortable at a club, happy, enjoying football, the offer somewhere else has to be incredible for you to leave a club like Atletico. That is according to Marcos Llorente. According to Marcos Llorente. When the offer, the issue about Saudi Arabia came to him, this is what he had to say about that offer. Whether he'll be going to Saudi or not, he made his point very clear. He said, offers will surely come. But when you are with a club like Atletico and you are happy, why then do you have to leave European football in Atletico Madrid and go to Saudi Arabia? Why would you have to do that? That is a question he is asking. Yeah, that is a question he is asking. My goodness. And the news I brought earlier on regarding Nico Fagiolo, let me read for you clearly to get it. Nicolo Fagioli gambled over 1 million euro in a few months and, due to his exposure with the bookies, involved his footballer friends Tonali and Zaniolo, connecting them with betting agents for secure wages. So this is the one that connected both Zaniolo and Sandro to bet. This is where the problem came from. Nico Fagioli gambled 1 million euro in a few months due to his exposure with bookies, involved his football friends, Tonelli and Zaniolo, connecting them with betting agents. You get it right. That is football news for you. And betting. Players that are involved in betting, please. It's true, I'm advertising for betting company, but if you're a footballer, it's a no-go area for you. For the sake of your career. Betting is for people like us that are on the lookout for big money to do important things with. Not you that have the millions, you still want to go and bet. And you are playing in those games. You are playing in those games. You have the power to influence those games. That is the problem. That is the point. So some of us that are outside the game, if we are to bet, we might end up losing because of people like you. You get it? Yes. Because of people like you. Because you can influence games. Maybe when you have the opportunity to score, because you bet against that team, you might not score. And someone like me who is betting might lose. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it. If you don't get it, forget it. All right? Okay, last two news before I go. Before I let you go. Last two before I let you go, finally. And then come back later. Right? Yes. Southgate, Levi Colwill is a young defender. We know he's not a left back as his first choice, but he is filling that spot for his club. And we wanted players where they play for their clubs. So it is as smooth as they could be. He was given the reason why he used Levi Colwill as a left back defender. Because the club Chelsea, where he is, they use him as left back. Meanwhile, he is not a left back. He is a center back. Levi Colwill is a center back. But Chelsea, so far, under Mauricio Pochettino is being used as a left back. So with the national team, they want players that play in certain positions for their clubs to use them in similar positions, and they have achieved just that. According to England coach Southgate. Yeah, England coach Southgate. All right, the last before I go. From Fabrizio Romano, Luka Modric, Adagula, great boy with extra talent. It's a shame that due to an injury, he hasn't had the chance to show it to the Madrid fans. He has a bright career ahead of him, and I believe he will bring a lot of happiness to our fans. You heard that? Yes. And if you care to know, I have a surprise for you. As a Chelsea fan, I always want to keep you in a suspense, right? I'll give you the last news as a Chelsea fan to go with before I come back again in some hours to meet you up. You want to get that? Hey, my dear friends, subscribe to the channel. If today is your first time you are with us, like the video, share the video. We want to hear from you in that comment section. We want to hear from you in that comment section. It's very important for us. Tell us what you think about the channel and how we are doing. And remember to subscribe to betwinner.com and use my promo code 1979 1979 at that section. All right, the last news about Chelsea before I let you go. Yeah. Barca are studying the option of incorporating a left back in the next summer market. Ian Maatson, Chelsea's left-footed winger, whose contract ends on June 30th, is an option that is on the table, although no decision will be made until January, when the sporting panorama is clearer. So Barcelona, they are looking at our Ian Maatson, and Ian Maatson's contract is expiring in June. Chelsea, should we let him go or we should keep him? I am an advocate of Martin staying. And I have been saying it long ago. His contract issues on the table that is not sorted out until now. I am worried now that Barca is coming in. To be very honest, I want to hear from you in that comment section as a Chelsea fan. What do you think? Barca are now eyeing Ian Maatson. Yes, they need a natural left-footer winger, and they are eyeing Ian Maatson. What do you think as a Chelsea fan? Should we let him go or should we stay? Let me know in that comment section. I personally, I am always in favor of Ian Maatson staying in Chelsea. He is a talented player. We need him. The contract, I don't know what is delaying the contract, actually. Is it 7 years that he doesn't want to sign for, or is it the financial aspect of it? Whichever way, Chelsea should do anything possible to tie this young man down. Let us not be regretting certain things after. The ones that we are buying, they are not better than what we have right now. Most of them, though some of them are an upgrade, but Ian Maatson is a talent, natural left footer. Hey, let me leave you here. I'll come your way again in the later part of the day. Shalom and peace.